Developing story. The sentencing is just in for an ultra-orthodox counselor convicted of sexually abusing a girl who came to him for religious help. Nechemya Weberman was sentenced to 103 years in prison. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Johnson is live in downtown Brooklyn with more on the decision that just happened. Anthony.
Now, according to the victim's family, Michelle, she is certainly relieved. But this was a case that divided a community, an Orthodox community, over in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Now, Weberman will spend the rest of his life behind bars after being sentenced, as you said, to 103 years of jail time. During the hearing, the victim in this case made a very emotional victim's impact statement, shedding tears at times as she relived the horror of sexual and emotional abuse she endured over a 3-year period. The victim claimed she was sexually and physically abused and began when she was just 12 years old, including being tortured by Weberman. She called him a monster several times and talked about being the victim of a 50-year-old man's sense of a perverted pleasure, adding her body was covered with burn marks and she endured great suffering and great humiliation. She said she was depressed and called her torture worse than death.
I think it's the perfect message to many abusers and, of course, to the victims that their voices will be heard and justice will be served.
And the victim claims that she has been ostracized in her community, so much so that her family had to move out of the community. Some of the family members did talk to us after the sentencing. Once again, they have moved out of the Williamsburg community. The Brooklyn DA is expected to make a statement about this case a little bit later on this afternoon. That's the latest live from downtown Brooklyn. Anthony Johnson, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.